everybody, this is RetroKid Reviews, getting ready to do a surprise Gemini Man review with the Scarlet-Spiders. Again, cloning kind of counts. So before we get to that, I want to talk briefly about the creator of Scarlet-Spider, Tom Lyle. He unfortunately passed away earlier this week at the age of 66. I actually managed to record this in time for the obituary to come out, so a link to that will also be down below. Kind of rare for that, for me remembering anyone who passed away throughout the years. Anyone who wants to look down the barrel of, like, 2016 videos knows what I'm talking about. That being said, yeah, he was born in Jacksonville, Florida. He was pretty much involved with a lot in both Marvel and DC. I'm looking at Sandman as one of the references of his stuff, possibly in the art department. The main reason it's more Spider-Man focused with this memory is because he was also the reason why what you see here of Ben's suit is his art. It's really awesome. I've been trying to look into anything Scarlet Spider or Clone Saga related that has any fan film implications. The only thing I could find was a motion comic of just like the event as a whole. So card to that. I think I'm gonna leave the one where Scarlet-Spider gets debuted in general with the full costume, fighting Venom, because I always go back to those issues in the book. So that being said, hat being taken off for a moment of silence right now. Gonna miss you, Tom, and thank you, no jokes, for not just Ben, but for Kane as well, and working what was a very confusing time in Marvel Comics in the 90s. So, hopefully next time you see me in live action, I will be shaving this for Titans stuff. But till then, let's get on to this Gemini Man review with the Scarlet-Spiders and a mystery other Marvel figure that just came down my door. Hey everybody, one half of the Scarlet-Spiders here, Ben. Not totally using the camera rig as a selfie stick to show you this. Give me back, just give me back my jacket. Seriously, it's winter, alright, and it's super cold. Okay, I'm good for it. How much was it? $80 because it has Kevlar in it. Okay, it was really 10 grand. 10 grand for a Kevlar vest? Yeah. I'm about to swing in for a minute, and before you're asking, where's the Carnage guys at? Yeah, well, you Dave in the comments. Down there. I am who I say. Shut the fuck up, Normie. I'm not Norman Osborn. I am who I say I am. You know, he is casting right. Yeah, we're just kind of messing with him. You know that? I kind of understand. Well, he's starting to sound like Dolph Lundgren. I'm not Lundgren! I don't care what anyone says, I'm not him! Oh god, just let me have this! You know, he was a little more spiritual. Are we just gonna keep mentioning this because I'm here now? So where's Retro? You must review this. Review me. Do it or else! Okay, you know what? Screw it. You guys can do what you want. I'm just gonna take him. Really? You're just gonna throw me on the bus? Yes, we're throwing you. Also, I have flame rounds. Alright, that's pretty good. Look, my Spider sense wasn't really that good with every single grenade you had for. You trust me somehow? Oh crap, I trust you? Yeah. They're going to set up that, I guess, Gemini Man. How do you say it? Gemini Man! Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, they're gonna review it in a bit. I'm just gonna take somebody to, what is it, Alchemax or Ravencroft? Oh, right. Give me your leg. I hate you more. We're going? Yeah, it's going. Okay, so, yeah, that wasn't the most awkward, moment we've had in, our team-up, reviews at all. Are you blurring out? Dude, it's freaking cold out, okay? New York weather, am I right? Yes, because I had to steal this! 10 grand! With laced Kevlar and... Oh, that's his mag still, that's probably why. You stole Punisher's jacket! You're kind of an idiot! No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. Anyway, yeah, let's get to the obvious why we couldn't really do Gemini Man. Long story short, it's kind of crap. Also, longer story short, I think Will was kind of like hoisting to his own, I guess whatever metaphor here, hyping the crap that he's going to be fighting a younger version of himself. Also, it's kind of not spoiler sporadic, mainly because we kind of sort of pirated it. The Blu-ray's not out yet, and we missed it on, we missed it when it came out in theaters, mainly because, I don't know, do you want to explain? I might have sort of started acting crazy. Yeah, crazy as in becoming a stupid man spider again. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of us degenerate like a amorphous blob, but I don't go on and on about your problems. Yeah, you do. Okay, yes, I'm kind of turning into a tarantula again. Hence why the spikes hasn't really, left yet. Other than hand articulation, or don't you start talking like a toy reviewer here. I thought we're not supposed to do that shit anymore. Also, I think we have to keep swearing now, which I don't mind, but apparently to prove to kids that we are not a kids channel. I am not a Spidey Elsa or whatever that Elsa Gate crap was last year. Okay, first of all, we're gonna mention that. You sure you want to mention that? Review now, go. Okay, my side of the review first. Yeah, Ang Lee and Jerry Bruckheimer basically been sitting on the script for about ever since the 90s. More of a product than both of us combined. Wait, how long have they been since this? My best guess probably either during Kong or Face Off. Also, follow-up question. Why hasn't Retro ever do a retro review of Face Off? Like, ever? It's actually a good question. Yeah, Retro, did you do it yet? No, I mean, I kind of, sort of, reacting some scenes with Red Hood when he was a thing, by the way, card to his playlist. Oh, you're just gonna show for Jason Bonami! Yeah, I guess. Please don't sting me again, please. I will Morgan Kane the hell out of him. I noticed, I noticed. How am I the straight man in this? Because you suck at making a, Bane accent or Batman voice. And yeah, I kind of sucked at it because, I don't know, you weren't here yet, and Homecoming was a way different movie than it looked now. So yeah, back to the de-aging stuff I'll briefly mention. It's kind of okay. The good news there is that Will Smith is mocapping as young Will, so it's not like a different body mold or different stunt actor in general. So that's the good news as far as the CG goes. The thing about this movie, they were really hyping up that and 4K restoration as their camera input, and this is, I think, natural. If I remember my zoom out. Yeah, that is what it looks like. Now, normally again, this is starting to sound more like a tech channel, even though Retro's still geeking on about, Half-Life being a thing. I really want a VR set! Oh god, I want, where's Gordon? Where's Gordon? Half-Life 3 confirmed! Yeah, he's been doing that the last couple of days here, so, in case anyone's wondering, yeah, he's still freaking out about that. Alright, so, possibly future-proofing in case this, thing is too long. The only thing Marvel-related, is that Wong is here. Oh, damn it, you pulled the race cover for me. Okay, yeah, he has a different name, and yeah, old Will Senior is basically using a bunch of guys having established history like a lot of 90s action movies would do, hence why this script's been in the gutter for that long. Also, most of the secondary characters, him and Mary Elizabeth Winstead, or as Kane remembers her. Oh, right! I remember her only as Ruby Rose. you missed. You thought she was Ruby Rose. I can't believe she looked like it. The hair is all weird and stuff, and I know it's Ramona Flowers, and I really just want to do a review of Scott Pilgrim. I mean, it's been sitting here in Retro's house for I don't know, a decade or so now, and I don't know, why didn't he do a retro review of that? No, you know what he did? He went to see Expendables like an idiot. You're sure you're a hardcore guy? Yes, I'm a hardcore guy! Also, that jacket makes you look a little too Hell's Angels-y. Oh, really? That's mean in today's standards. No, not really. It's kind of badass. Alright, cool. Maybe I'll calm down and talk about her scenes at the very least. Yeah, what about her scenes? You want to go on? Oh, thanks for being on the camera finally, Retro. Scenes, go. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing really forgettable. Also, it's kind of cringe seeing young Will mocapped as, well, he had to do a thing to, make sure she's not wearing a wire. And again, keep in mind the context that it's supposed to be young Will, not old Will, then the mocap doing this type of scene. It's way later on in the plot, and kudos to the actual movie itself, taking you about, nearly an hour before you finally get to see young Will. And that being said, um, you're looking a little Fresh Prince, my guy. Was it like a directorial choice? Was it more Will's choice? Also, the villain, we totally forgot his name. It's an established character actor, so we're really sorry, by the way. IMDb down below. He could have been anybody, honestly. Yeah, I'm blanking on the name too, and I really don't want to go off of old movies because again, this is it's a good idea. I mean, having a young him use different gun styles, which did play off in the action scenes. Like in Old Will's case, he had a lot of like old school mid 2000s weaponry, which is actually not bad. And in Young Will's case, like a lot of machine pistols, a lot of like nowadays CQB stuff, which would be pretty cool in assassination kind of territory where Kane is from. Okay, I was in the Thunderbolts once, and now everyone thinks I'm the Spider Assassin or something. But yeah, the real steel was on point, which is actually the most ironic thing about that. The only thing that was actually real is the steel. So, speaking as a real Nerf character, I don't know. It's not bad. Maybe there's a mod or two, but I'm not really feeling like that anyone's going to go on and on about that, technologically speaking. They are still going to go on and on about the CG, and it's fine. It's apparently the only common trait that young Will and old Will have is apparently a bee allergy. I think Your Movie Sucks went on about it with his video, so stinger to the card right here. And yeah, Ben, final thoughts before we finish this up. Yeah, like I said, even with some of the cringe we were trying to explain, even though it's meh, it's again like what a lot of Retro's friends usually say. This is the kind of action movie you kind of see on FX or like even like blander like cable channels like I don't know 2 or 3 in the morning, or even in the middle of the afternoon, and yet somehow we kind of pirated it. I'm not gonna say what website, not gonna say where. We just didn't have the time to see in the theaters, mainly because we had other things and an absolute carnage to stop. So sorry for that in general, but overall. Is it going to be the worst of the year list? Not by much, but it is going to be thankfully not number 1. Because we're still hunting for, like, the worst movie of 2019, and so far, it might be, I don't know, Charlie's Angels. Before I say, well, mainly because of the box office? No. Because Betty Brant had to talk about us having 37 movies. Look, to put it bluntly, we're also recording this when, the numbers dropped, and Elizabeth Banks herself, who wrote, directed, and starred in, apparently can't take rejection or just accept the loss. So, instead of me trying to explain how this is weird and how she is tied to the Sam Raimi movies, our resident actual Sam Raimi fanboy, Kane over here. Oh, so you're gonna take Amazing Spider-Man? You're gonna defend that? Oh, good for you. Okay, so yeah, for those who are not initiated in the Spider-Verse, yeah, she technically goes Betty Brant, aka Jameson's secretary, and yeah, technically speaking, she has literally no leg to stand on explaining, or at least whatever explaining that we have boatloads of Spider-Man films. Look, we just have, well, the Sam Raimi trilogy, the duology that Ben now has no choice but to defend. Okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe the Amazing Spider-Man me could totally pull it off. Oh, yeah, Garfield cannot pull it off. Andrew totally could. I'm just seeing it. Anyway, yeah, it's just that those 5 movies plus the Marvel movie plus the MCU movies that Tom Holland's in, and just Spider-Verse. And that's not even close to, like, 37 that she was bitching about. I know she was probably hyperbolic and exaggerating, but I just really wanted to get that off my chest, that you said yes to Charlie's Angels, the most obvious, like, target audience, the most obvious action series. And yes, guys also watch the stupid Full Throttle movies, and yeah, I'm going to be calling those 2 movies just the Full Throttle movies now, to save myself insanity. Also, I'm turning into a tarantula. I got better problems than, I don't know, talking about... I guess, what is it, gatekeeping, or virtual stealing? What SAW, like, term do I gotta learn this week? Ben. Okay, so, news aside, for Gemini Man, 5 out of 10, it's watchable, more of a rent, but if you're in it to find some sort of, humor for the whole action side of things, and if Will himself has any good jokes, mostly, old guy dad jokes, because again, he's trying to retire in this sort of assassin life. Kane, 3 out of 10 needs more clones, I swear. They also hyped up, like, a clone army at the very end, like, a me. There's a Will Smith version of a me out there. All aggro, crazy, minus, like, the pain and stuff, which, their villain was going on about. Again, we're really sorry that we don't know the character actor's name. We're really sorry. We don't got time. So yeah, it was weird. Could go on and on about Real Steel and how you kind of screw up on, doing DP12 stuff and things like that. We're not a Real Steel channel. We're a movie channel now, and we're trying our best not to put that into the game. Also, having Young Will using like the nowadays like action equipment versus what Old Will has in like the 80s and 90s is a good contrast of like a play of styles. But in that case, it should have had a lot more long range versus CQB kind of tactics. Just for the extra scenes alone, the camera work is fine. It just, I don't know why it was that tight and a little too tight when they were trying to like use CG versus him. It's kind of like a Terminator 2, kind of like T-1000 versus T-800 kind of fight, where both of them are trying to like mix together, but it didn't really work out well. For Winstead, like we said, it's cringe with that test if she wasn't like a wire kind of scene. But other than that, she was just there like everyone else, just to play along with the action scenes and basically have a bunch of questions about how the cloning works, how long Will's career goes as a professional assassin on the side, and those are pretty much all the subplots I was basically worried about. But other than that, yeah, 3 out of 10 needs more clones. That was the most insightful you've ever been. Also, Betty Brant, really? Really, Elizabeth, you're really gonna go on and on about how Spider-Man movies suck? Lady, it made your career. Stop making Jameson right. That's all we ask. Yeah, so with those tangents out of the way, go to my cool impact webbing to check out the previous video, which was Retro going on and on about Half-Life. Oh, and somebody from Rooster Teeth probably getting arrested for marriage abuse. That's not cringy at all. And go to my stingers to sub to the channel and hit the notification bell down below to see more of me if you like the jacket. Or me with the real jacket sculpted onto his figure. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Well, also, final thoughts on the movie in general. Yeah, still needs more clones, and yeah, we might review Charlie's Angels if we get annual discount tickets at the cinema. It's gonna happen! You can't hide the truth forever, Elizabeth! Well, I hope you had a lot of fun today, looking on about Gemini Man and the spiders going on about their cloning as usual, and Elizabeth Banks being just weird. A lot of rando stuff. And now, as a Marvel Legends figure, this is the real Nerf Punisher saying this. MC didn't kill himself!